Okay, this is a song called Engine 999 by the Hooters, and I've loved it for ages and wanted to learn it, or been meaning to learn it, and I finally got around to it and thought, well, it's going to be dead easy. I'll just go to YouTube, find somebody who's figured it out and copy them, like I could do so many other songs these days. But apparently nobody else has, well, I guess lots of people have learned it, but nobody's uploaded it to YouTube. So I thought I would upload this, since I had to go and do it the old school way of actually listening to the recording, watching video, seeing the finger patterns and things to try and figure it out as best I can. So to save anybody else having to do it, here's what I learned. First of all, this is the riff. That's it. That's the main riff. It's one of these things. I suspect when it comes to guitar players, I always think your own easy stuff. Sorry, no, other way around. Your own hard stuff is easier for you to play than other people's easy stuff. In other words, as guitar players, we all have certain techniques that we're very comfortable with and certain finger patterns that we're very comfortable with. And when we do them, it's dead easy to us. But if they're not comfortable to you and you try to learn somebody else's song or somebody else's riff, it can be really hard. And this is one of these ones for me, because I don't find that natural to play at all. But when I watch, I can't remember the guy's name who plays the guitar player, he's an amazing songwriter, guitar player. If you haven't heard of the Hooters and you haven't heard of the guys in the Hooters, go and look them up, because they're seriously talented and they've been involved in a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, I'll show you the chords. First one, C. And it's just those 4 notes. So you're muting the high E and you're not playing the low E. So, and then you're using your pinky to add this note. And this note. So that's a bit of a stretch. But again, like I'm saying, this is why I suspect for him it's really easy to play. For me, it's not too bad. I'm used to those kind of stretches, but for other people that's just going to be incredibly hard to play. But I can't think of another way to play it. There may be an easier way. If you know a better way that's easier, please post it in the comments down below and share it with everybody and me. Right, next one. This is an E minor, and again it's only 4 notes. You've got that open E, the low E there. This A string is being muted by this finger, so when you're holding down, it's 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, there. But when you're holding down that note on the 5th string of, on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, you're resting your finger slightly against that A, so that it doesn't ring out, essentially. And then you're using your 1st finger or the fleshy part of your 3rd finger here to mute that high string as well. So you can hit all the strings, but only hear these 4 notes. Okay? So. And again, you're just using your pinky to put this note on and off. Same notes again. So. And then it's an A minor. It's those 4 notes. Doesn't matter if you hit that high one. It's in the chord, but I think it sounds better without it. And again, you're using, well, it's your second finger this time to add that suspended note in. And then it's a G. Now this one, it's only 3 notes, or the way I play it, it's only 3 notes. I think he plays it differently, and I'll explain why and why I don't in a minute. But the way I play it is, it's that low G on the E string, 3rd fret, and you're playing another G on the 3rd string, 5th fret, and a B on the 3rd string, 4th fret. So it's only those 3 notes. And you're using this finger, your first finger, to mute all the strings other than that G. And then you're fretting these 2 over there. And you'll be using your pinky again. That's on the 3rd string, between the 4th and the 5th. Okay, and I don't think he plays it that way. When I was watching some video of them playing it live, I think he plays it by wrapping his thumb around the neck, so he's fretting with his thumb on there, and then I think he's fretting these notes. So he's using his thumb to fret that note and mute the A, and then. But my hand doesn't work like that. I've never been able to fret with my thumb over the top of the fingerboard like, you know, Jimi Hendrix trick or whatever. It just doesn't work for me. My hand doesn't sit at that angle, so I have to fret it that way. But whatever works for you, you do that one. Right, anyway, so just to finish off, that's the last chord of the riff. And it plays that around a few times, and then you've got the Engine 999 chorus, which is Engine 999. And that's it, as far as I can tell. There's a bit in the middle, I couldn't be arsed working that out, so somebody else can figure that part out, but that's the main meat of this song. So I hope that was useful. Any comments or any corrections, please post them down below. Other than that, have fun.